So affordability, there's affordability right now, today. You can get a house sub 200,000 easy. It's going to be in Leitrim. And
Okay.
that'll be less than 4 times national average wage. National average wage is around
Yeah.
46,000. You look at somewhere like Dublin median prices, it's more than 10 times that amount. If you're single, you're looking to buy in Dublin, I hope you're exceptionally high earning, or you're from a wealthy family or something like that if you want to do it on your own. If you're in a couple, you're not going to do it being bang average. Now, I know from the brokerage world, first time buyers, the biggest cohort out there borrowing, they are, the biggest group buying in Dublin. So there is a lot of people succeeding. That's a wonderful thing. And they can afford this and they're going to get there. That's great. Everybody below that, though, they're the ones who I think are struggling. And there actually isn't an answer for them in the short term. You're not meant to say that. You're meant to say, oh, the policy, blah. That's the truth. Okay. There's just not an answer
Okay.
for them in the short
So
term.
so there's no win here for people on average or medium or low incomes
Other than
in
to
the
go
short term.
further away from where you might have wanted to be. I mean, I'll put it this way: if you're average and you're living in Leitrim, you want to live there, this is dream come true. You've got lots of choice, and that's
Okay.
that's actually a good thing. And I'm not banging down on the folks in Leitrim. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying
no, no.
that's
You're
a
talking about financial.
geographical fact.
And then maybe last question for you: at what point in the medium term do you think we will see, I suppose, as I say, us approaching equilibrium in terms of supply, or is that
Uh,
how long is a
I
piece of
think it's a
string?
few years out. It's a few years out, and I think that this has to end with prices adjusting to some level of reasonableness. Now, there are times where markets adjust beyond that, and they never get reasonable, and you do see that in some areas like Singapore. You see, Hong Kong. You see it where they kind of go up and they never came back. Some major European capital cities. I'm not sure that Dublin is at that point yet where we just have this systemic crazy house price. But if it does get there, we're going to have a serious think about the use of public land. Like, should we have? I'm not saying don't have parks, but should we have the state owning anything, given that they sit in it for years and years at a time? They're
Okay.
they're just a terrible owner of land in terms of how they manage it, and we just have to find some better way.